I bought my ex's dream house to prove everyone wrong. For 6 years, I was the failure. According to my ex, Madison, my $60,000 salary was an insult to her lifestyle. She'd spend all day scrolling through Zillow, showing me granite countertops and hardwood floors just to remind me of what I'd never give her. Then, I caught her in our bed with her yoga instructor. The worst part? My own family turned on me. My sister, Catherine, actually told me it was my fault she cheated because I didn't provide enough. My parents? They just said marriage takes work and looked at me like I was the problem. So, I disappeared. I took a job on an oil rig in Alaska. 18 months of frozen pipes, 14-hour shifts, and living in a metal box with 3 other guys. I lived on ramen and resentment, and I saved every single penny. When I came back, I had $200,000 in cash and a score to settle. I saw a listing on Maple Street. It was the exact house Madison had obsessed over for years. She used to say she'd die for that kitchen. I didn't even negotiate. I offered $300,000, cash, no inspection, and closed in 10 days. The look on their faces at the housewarming party? Priceless. They all showed up like nothing happened. Madison was running her hands over the marble island, whispering about how we could finally be happy here. My sister was already picking out which guest room her kids would take. I just stood there with a glass of champagne and said, "It's amazing what you can afford when you aren't paying for a cheating wife, or a family that stabs you in the back." I had my friends escort them to the curb. Madison was crying, calling me vindictive. I just smiled and shut the door. It wasn't just a house. It was the most expensive, and satisfying. I told you so, in history. Now they're all calling, begging for a place to stay. But some bridges don't just burn, they freeze over.